Donald, The Simpsons is iconic. I don't know how you can even begin to compare King of the Hill to it.
Joe, if by iconic you mean a dead horse that's been beaten for over 20 years, then sure. The first 8 or 9 seasons were good, but it's been unwatchable since then.
Whether the show's gone past its prime or not doesn't negate the fact that nothing can top the show in the 90s.
You really think so, Joe? Hank Hill is a far better character than Homer Simpson ever was. Homer Simpson is a moron.
Homer Simpson is one of the most beloved characters of all time. Hank Hill doesn't even come close to that, and I found the whole show to be overrated.
Oh, of course you'd say that. What a shocker. A Democrat doesn't care for a show about a working-class white man who isn't an idiot. Yeah, we can't have any of that.
That has nothing to do with it. The Simpsons have given the world so many iconic characters with catchphrases that have all entered the American vernacular. Has King of the Hill done that?
Propane, Joe, propane. The gas has become a beloved and iconic meme. But now you and the rest of the Democrats want to take our beloved gas-burning stoves. Just goes to show how you hate rural America. But I'll tell you what, Joe, none of the Simpsons family are as funny as Bobby. I've been all over America, and he's relatable to millions of children. Maybe if you had got out of the basement, you'd notice that.
Donald, you must be smoking crack.
If I am, I got the pipe free from the Democrats.
Don't change the subject. Bart is way more relatable to children all over America. His shenanigans have given laughter to families for decades. He's got spunk and far more personality than Bobby ever did. Plus, The Simpsons also has a great character in Lisa. Bobby doesn't even have a sister.
Wrong. King of the Hill has Luann, Bobby's cousin. She's way better than Lisa in every way. Lisa's a spiky-haired know-it-all. She's obnoxious, totally not funny. Luann, though, she's great. If she were real, I'd date her.
I think she's a little young for you, Donald.
She's a young adult, Joe. She's a lot older than the kids you regularly sniff. Or are you so disoriented you can't tell their age? I'll tell you one thing, Joe. If you were a Simpsons character, you'd be Grandpa. You belong in a retirement home.
And if you were a King of the Hill character, you'd be Jimmy Witcher. You both have the same amount of brains and charisma.
Totally false. This isn't even a contest, Joe. King of the Hill is definitely the best. It's big league, Joe. Big league. Besides, the Simpsons are yellow. I don't like yellow. It reminds me of China. Do you like The Simpsons more because you're so cozy with China?
I know why you like King of the Hill so much more. It's because Dale reminds you so much of all your supporters with his blithering conspiracy nonsense. In fact, you've been spouting so much conspiratorial malarkey since the election, I'm shocked I can even tell the difference between you and Dale.
There you go again, bashing rural Americans. Who are you going to bash next? Hank's father Cotton? He's a war hero and a great role model for men everywhere, unlike Grandpa Simpson.
I also seem to remember Cotton had his shins blown off and was captured. I thought you didn't like soldiers who were captured.
But Cotton escaped by biting a Nazi's windpipe in half.
Oh, my condolences for your loss, Donald.
Whatever, Joe. You just can't accept the fact that King of the Hill was the better show, just like I was the better president. For most of The Simpsons' time on air, the show has been a bigger train wreck than your withdrawal from Afghanistan.
And the brilliance The Simpsons has displayed puts to shame the mediocrity King of the Hill is at best, which is a word I wouldn't even remotely begin to use to describe your presidency.
Wrong again, Joe. What's next? You're going to say Family Guy was also better than King of the Hill?
No, even King of the Hill was better than that show.
Maybe there's something we can agree upon after all.